Hey, hey. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to my channel. How are you? Uh, my name is Laura, aka PurplexedQT, and I hope all of you are doing beautiful. Thank you so much for the 5 uh memberships, Crystal. Always starting out right. Thank you. All right. So, what's happening, guys? How was your day? No, I actually just want to tell you though. So Dayton saw how aggravated I was. I picked him up from the gym, or actually, he got a ride home from the gym, but Dayton saw how aggravated I was, and I made him dinner. And I was on Granny's panel. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Seashell. When I was on Granny's panel when dinner was done, and I told him, I got to handle this. Just, eat. Well, I come out to pour myself a margarita, and everything is cleaned up. I mean, he didn't do the dishes. He left that for me. But he literally put the leftovers in Tupperware, put them in the fridge. He wiped everything down. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god. He cleaned." That's like a first time ever. Kid never cleaned up dinner in his whole life. So, yeah, so that put me in a much better mood. I know, what a great kid, right? And Sage is done with college. She's coming home Monday. Well, she's not done. She's done for Christmas. All right. So I'm sipping on my gin and juice. Now, seriously, though, there's a lot I want to say. And not even sure where to begin, but we're going to save face a little. And I mean that. I made just pasta with ground beef. All right. I do want to apologize to everybody. And when I say everybody, I don't mean my haters. I will never apologize to my haters. But I do apologize to my people. I want to apologize if I offended anybody, if I hurt anybody, if I made anyone feel like I was directing it at them. And if I did, I really do apologize. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I did not mean to offend anybody with some of the things I said. I did not mean to hurt anybody with some of the things I said. I know that there's a lot of people in here that have been going through cancer or other things, either cancer or family has cancer, something. And I know that my actions, or not my actions, I'm going to get to that, Sly Angel. My words can cut sometimes. And I know that my words can hurt people sometimes. And I just want my people to know, not my haters, my people to know that I do apologize if I offended anyone, because I did not mean to at all. And even last night with the MS stuff, you know, I, I don't, how do I say this? I shouldn't have gone that low, but I will not apologize for someone coming after me over and over and over and me responding. That I won't apologize for. But I also don't want anyone to think that it was directed at them. And I don't want anyone to think that that what I said had anything to do with anybody else other than her, because it didn't. Thank you, Tasha. It had nothing to do with anyone else but her. So I just want to make that clear, like crystal clear. And I know that we all know someone going through cancer or had cancer or MS or something, and it sucks. It's absolutely horrible. Hey, Allie writes, thank you. What people forget, and I said this earlier, and I mean this, people forget that I am a human being. and that I do have feelings and I do have emotions, and people are going to push me to a point of no return. And I won't apologize for getting to that point. I will never apologize for being at that point of no return. Can I apologize for some of the things that might come out of my mouth? Absolutely, I can, which is what I'm doing now. And I mean it. I'm not saying it just say it. I really do mean it. Do I apologize to the people? No, I don't. I stand by that. But who I'm apologizing for is to you guys. So I didn't want anybody to think that it was a direct at them or someone they take care of or anything, because it wasn't. I am one of the few creators, though, that I have seen on this platform that won't cater to the masses just to cater to the masses or to gain money or views. And we see that all over the place. And I won't do that. I will never change my morals or values, or what I believe, to please Queen Bee's people or to please my haters. And to be honest with you, I really think that they hate me for that. Come here. In my heart of hearts, I believe they hate me for that. They hate the fact that I'm not weak. They hate the fact that I will stand on what I say. And I will apologize when I'm wrong. And I will say, fuck you when I'm right. Yeah, I pulled him up on my lap. And I think that really gets to people. I do. I think it bothers them. I think it's something that they're lacking in their own lives, that they don't know how to handle it because they would never be like that. They don't know how to be like that. Kind of like, why do people hate me? Because I'm so strong in my journey. That's not my problem. If someone else is weak, that's on them. If someone else, does, and I would never talk about these people if they never talked about me. That's what they don't get. Trust on the facts. People hate you when you're real and genuine for whatever reason. People get so angry at the truth. I agree. New York strong is right. And sometimes not going with the masses does get me in trouble. And sometimes not going with the masses. And people say to me, I've heard this from Patreons and members over the years. Well, just do this and this to please them. No, I won't. Because I have to look at myself the next day. Thank you, Teresa. I have to look at myself the next day. I have to be able to look in a mirror and know that I'm being honest with myself and I'm being honest with my supporters, not my haters, with my supporters. And if someone doesn't like me, they are entitled not to like me. I am perfectly okay if people don't like me. But if you don't like me, doesn't mean you need to talk about me all the time. Because if I don't like someone, I'm not talking about them. But everybody looks at me as that I'm so awful. I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm this, I'm that. But I'm not the one doing any of that. And that's what drives me nuts. It's not me doing it. It's them doing it. And when I finally, when you take and take and take and take, you finally have enough. Like all of my haters were in Granny's stream tonight. Why? What I would like to know what pleasure these people get out of talking about me if they don't like me. I have asked this in the past and I mean it. Can you imagine not liking someone but talking about them everywhere they go? Can you imagine not liking someone and be nonstop in their business when they haven't done anything? Like I have minded my own business. Granted, the stuff with Alicia is totally different story. But I have pretty much minded my own business when it comes to my haters. I don't run around talking about my haters. I don't run chat to chat tell people, "Oh, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about that one. Let's talk about." I don't do that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about me calling Alicia out a liar or QB a liar. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual haters that follow me from chat to chat, that always have something negative to say, that think they know my life. Like, honestly, the people besides Pretty, because she's not included in this, but the people that went on QB's panel today were absolutely the most bizarre things I've ever seen in my entire life. That first one, oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen such a display of crazy as she was. I couldn't even listen anymore. I was like, I have to go. I can't listen to this psycho. First, she tries putting out this lie that was told in QBs, which didn't even make sense. And I understand Granny doesn't know the history. Very similar to I don't know the history of Granny's people, or when Granny's people come in my chats, and running their mouth. I get that. So I don't blame Granny for not knowing the history. I don't blame Granny for, giving people a chance. And I don't blame Granny for not wanting to, fight with people when she doesn't know the backstory. Yeah, Dark Horse, exactly. Oh, they're not the same person. They were two different people. Their voice sounded like two different people. Um, Anna, I am just gonna block you because you're doing the exact opposite. No, Kumi, she's talking about what I said last night. Because, Wispy is such a victim. Now, what I was going to do is I was going to put together all of the clips of Wispy, who doesn't talk about me, talking about me every single day. But I decided, you know what? I don't have the time to do that. I have 9 hours of Alicia to go through and all her lies, so I can piece all that together. Oh, so Mystery isn't Lady A. All right, my bad. I forget then. They said they were the same. All right, yeah. But I was thinking Mystery. So I gotta confuse that. My title should be for Mystery, not for Lady A. So I gotta change. Yeah, Dark Horse is Lady. All right, I gotta change that. Hold on, give me 1 second. It's Mystery I want an apology from. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna let me edit it there. All right, hold on. Never some. No, I made a mistake. For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking it was Lady A, but no, it wasn't her I wanted an apology for. Live. Mystery. All right. All right. Who just runs around these streets, running their mouth after GW Live was still lying from what I see, but someone was going after her. Actually funny. Okay. Sounded 10 into a 12. I know, right? So, but the one good thing that I got to showcase, or that she got to showcase, Granny's watching, I mean, got to showcase, was what my haters are really like. Like, what my haters are truly, truly like. So many apologies deserve to keep them straight? Huh? I don't know what you mean, Dubs. Well, Kumi, that's what's been going on for the last 24 hours. Now, what I said to somebody earlier, going back to 9 hours of lies for me to go through and piece them all together, one of the problems is that I don't even think, even after I prove it, even after I make my case and show all the hypocrisies and lies, it's not going to make a difference. Why? Because people can now see what my haters are like literally what my haters are like. Okay, Tuesday's gone. Let me explain this because you're I guess you're a little slow. All right. So let me explain it to you before I block you. Kumi, what was the first thing I said to you, by the way? When you said that's scary, what was the first thing I said? I said, no, I said that. I just told her I said that. No, because she's going to edit out my record. So Tuesday's gone. You're one of these haters that I cannot address anymore because I was the first one to just say to Kumi that I said that. So I'm sorry. Exactly, Kumi. So the people like Tuesday's gone is exactly what I'm talking about. Is they don't listen. They twist everything and then they try to make me look like the bad one. No. And like my cover picture, a sign of wisdom is to get rid of negativity, which is why I block them. So people wonder why they get blocked in my chat. It's because of comments like this, because you're an idiot. It won't make a difference if someone hates you. They will do it what they want, even if they know it's wrong, aka hate bonding. Absolutely. But some people, because they're so weak, will never own shit they say. I am the first one to own it. Yeah, Tuesday is now gone. We're now on Wednesday. I will absolutely own it. Just like I just owned it with Kumi. I said that. They're talking with what I said. 5 minutes later, you have an idiot coming in here that I'm trying to block someone. Like, what? It's going on for years. No one's going to stop. Lynn Love, that's why I'm saying I don't know if it's worth it for me to go through all these lies to show. I mean, I'll be happy to. If anyone wants the link to for 9 hours, I'll gladly post it. But it's just unbelievable to me that people don't listen. Not only do they not listen, but they don't see a whole picture and they automatically think that I'm doing something wrong. They automatically think that it's me. They automatically think that, oh my God, Laura's so bad. Now, let me tell you what I do that I don't see many others doing. How many channels do you guys go in where the creator, and I'm not talking a creator with 20 people, I'm talking a creator with hundreds of people in a live, not over the 1,000 mark, but we'll say 200 to 500 in a live. How many can keep up with chat like I can and still carry a conversation, have a panel, whatever? How many can keep up? Not many. How many people pay attention to their subs like I do? Not many. Very, very few, especially in Krama. How many people can put up with the shit that I've put up with? Not many. Not many. How many people don't need a whole panel? Yes, she does, William. You're 100% right. How many people do you know that can hold their own panel and don't need a panel of people to carry a live? Not many. There are a few. I'm not going to say no. There are definitely a few, but not many. Even some of the bigger channels, like I know I always use them as a fallback, but Popcorn Planet, you don't really see Andy by himself. He's always with someone else. Many channels have multiple people on panel. Oh my God, Dana. Many many people have multiple people on channel and they still can't watch the fucking chat. I literally try to live or run a channel that I respect my subs, I care about my subs, I want my subs to know that I care about them. I want my subs to know that I appreciate them, and I do. That kind of person is not going to do all this shady, sneaky stuff behind the scenes. It's not gonna happen. You get that shady, sneaky stuff from other people, people that don't care about reading chat, that don't really care about their subs, that don't really care to keep their subs involved. You know, somehow, and I said this a while ago, somehow in the Krama community, everything got personal. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it like 10 to life and really not share anything, but it's too late for that. So once you start sharing, you might as well continue to share. And that's pretty much what happened. A health scare? No, I have breast cancer. It wasn't really a health scare. I have breast cancer. I know, right, Morgs? Hey, Irish gal. So I just, and I also don't have to be screaming, dragging someone to keep a view, to keep people, which is unlike some others. And I also don't, there seems to be, I'll be okay, Dana. There seems to be this misconfusion in that how do I say this? There seems to be this misconfusion about my haters. For those of you that are parents, or even with your own parents, and I've noticed this a lot. You know how they always say, like, somebody will always, I forgot exactly how the saying goes, but somebody will always point out your downfall, but never appreciate your, when you do something good. Well, I've noticed that about YouTube. Everybody wants to point out how many haters I have. But in reality, I have way more supporters than I do haters. My haters are very few. But the thing is, they're the only ones that open their mouth. They're the only ones that run all over the place. They're the only ones that are running, oh my God, we hate Laura. There's actually a lot less a lot less haters than supporters. And I don't know why people can't see this. And I don't know why people automatically think that I have so many haters and everybody in the community hates me. Well, I wouldn't have 22.4 thousand subs.
Hey, if you get the chance, can you run my clothes in the dryer again?
Yeah, thank you for cleaning up.
I ran the dishwasher. I didn't know if they were clean.
The dishwasher is clean. You gotta empty
I
it.
ran it again because some of the dishes were dirty.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying, Shanna. I do have a ton of support. And my haters are far and few between. Just because there's one group per se of haters and they go place to place to place, I don't know what their intention is, what their purpose is. But the reality is, if you take off my haters, I still have plenty of support. So I don't want my true supporters, my actual supporters, to really feel like, they have to feel like they're an anomaly and that, they are embarrassed to support me or they're afraid to admit they support me. And I don't want anybody to feel like that. And I really try hard to get you guys to realize that they're assholes and they're just not worth it. Um, it's a reality that you know what they say too, though. You got to remember this. And people seem to forget this. Well, you want to get down? Don't bark. And people seem to forget this. If you have haters, you've reached success because people that are irrelevant, no one talks about. If people, and I said this about Betty too, Betty's reached a level of success that she doesn't even realize because you may not like her, just like you may not like me. But the fact that you come in here, you try to throw blows, you try to insert some of your ridiculous thoughts and comments, that says so much more about you than it does about me. You don't see me running into chats trying to defame a creator. You don't see me running into chats talking shit about a creator. But the fact that so many people talk about me, so many people, no, Jeanette, so many people run their mouth about me and have to be where I am and go where I am, I'm doing something right. Because whether it's bad publicity, good publicity, doesn't matter. As the old saying goes, and I stand by this since I'm not a little toddler, but since I was younger, guess what? When people stop talking about me, then I might worry. When people stop running their mouth about me, then I might be concerned. But as long as I have haters that are coming in here, going to other chats, running their mouth about me, lying about me, blah, 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 guess what? Yeah, but at a core, it's true. I've said it since I was a kid, well, teenager. The minute someone stops talking about you is the minute you need to worry. And it's true. It's a very true part of life because then you become irrelevant. The difference is I'm not leaving YouTube or anything like that. Yeah, but I don't do any of that at a core. That's what I'm saying. It's different. I don't need to be that relevant. But I'm saying that haters don't hate you if they're going out of their way to talk to you. Haters don't hate you if they're making live after live after live about you. Haters don't hate you if they can stand the tone of your voice. Because I got news for you. There's a lot of people I can't listen to. Why? Because I don't like them. So I don't like their voice. I don't want to hear what they have to say because I don't give a shit. That's the difference. And that's something that they can't understand. That's something they can't grasp. So far in this stream, there's already been 3 people that went out of their way to make a comment. Why? Don't you have anything better to do with your time? Like, seriously, nobody in here cares what these haters have to say. And they all think that they're so intelligent that they're going to get one up. I personally believe, and I'm not trying to insult anyone else's chat, but I personally believe that we have one of the most intelligent chats in all of this trauma community. I really mean that. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but I really do mean that. Everyone that follows me has, not everyone, but most people that are in my chats, Patreon, they understand what logic is. They understand the obvious meaning of something. They understand, every once in a while, someone may be confused about something. I totally get that. But overall, they even understand my lore isms. But they really do understand basic logic. They understand what I'm trying to say about them, or what I'm trying to say. Exactly, Kumi. Many of my people have careers, and I've always said that about Patreon. Many of my people have careers, they're professionals, they don't want the petty little drama. There's a reason why people go to certain creators. There's a reason why you like certain creators. It could be because they're funny. It could be because you think they're beautiful or good looking. It could be because you like the way they drag someone or the way it hurts someone, whatever the reason. Or you could be like, Papa Daddy, like Gary. And I have noticed that if you look at certain chats, you see what type of people follow them. And I am proud to say that and I say most because obviously, as we're not perfect, but for the most part, I am very happy with my subscribers. I am extremely happy that the people that follow me are not followers. They're not assholes. They're not running in chats trying to stick up for me because they know I could stick up for myself. They're not hating on others. I mean, yeah, we make comments here and there, but they're not running to other chats or going to other chats, running their mouth, because that's not what we do. And yeah, we're not a math channel, but it's not what we do. And I don't want people like that. That's why people will say, oh, I'm this. No, I have a wonderful support system and we just keep growing. I've done that for you, Laura, with a super chat, no less. I'm just saying, Kumi, like I am one of, from the old DC, with the exception of Yaba, who went totally different direction. But I started the DC with less than 7,000 subs. And I've grown to 23,000 in 3 years. And I did it honestly. I didn't do it with some crazy viral video that I copied from TikTok. I didn't do it from dragging. And it's actually more because I have the other channels too. But I'm just saying that I did this blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm very proud of it. Would I like it to be 100,000? Absolutely. I've already told everyone I'm not stopping until I get there. If it takes me another 5 years, then so be it. It takes me 5 years. It is what it is. I didn't purchase subs. It was blood, sweat, and tears, like literally fighting, true crime, everything. And I'm very proud of it. Nobody else in our drama sector of the original crew, I don't know about the newer crew, has gotten as many subs as I have. So I'm doing something right. I know I will, Kumi. I'm doing something right. So again, my haters, carry on with your badass self. Just leave my name out of your mouth. Nobody cares what you think of me. Because again, what you're saying to me, what you're saying about me says 10 times more about you than it ever could about me. I don't rage quit YouTube either. Exactly. My biggest fault is not going live at the same time every day. That is my biggest fault. And I need to control that. I need to get on top of that. I really do. But I'm not lying to my subs. I'm not, people come up with this stuff. Like, for example, and this is kind of what the problem is, and I'm glad everybody saw it. Now, like hindsight's 2020, but I really am glad everybody saw it. So you had this dark horse and mystery running around YouTube fucking lying about me. They've both run around saying I'm such a liar. I'm so this, I'm so that. Go over to Alicia, say that I'm faking cancer and all this other stuff, that they have my documents and I'm faking cancer and all this other shit. So all these people think I'm a liar. All of these haters are now going to run with what a liar I am. Really? Really? 1 + 1 + 22 equals Brad taking the vape with the lady hanging on the porch. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, now all these haters are running with I'm a liar. And that spreads. And that spreads somewhere else. And then that spreads somewhere else. And then that spreads again. And then this spreads again. Why? Do a little research. Because so many people, so many alleged lies by me that I'm such a liar is situations like that. Or somebody that doesn't understand what I'm saying. I could go to One Win's channel at any given time and point out 10 of those. Literally 10 of those. One Win, for example, is on this thing where I saw an opening of her video. I couldn't even believe it. She's got me, truthfully, Trisha, and somebody else on her cover. I don't remember who else it was. On her cover, like I'm just like truthfully Trisha. Wendy, what is wrong with you? Like, literally, what is wrong with you? The fact that you even compare me because I once said something stupid on a panel because I was speaking fast, because you've never said anything dumb on a panel, right? Right? I just don't get it. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's another thing I want to say. And I mean this. Sweet sativa, let me ask you this, all right? And I mean this honestly. So you must agree with every single thing that Queen Bee does, or Jones, and I don't know where you're from. But you must agree with every single thing that they do, right? Do you co-sign everything that your friends do, everything that your husband does? Do you co-sign every single thing you've ever done? I'm just curious. Have you? Because you must be so perfect that you co-sign everything that everyone's ever done. And the reason I say that, I'm just going to use Patreons for a moment. All right. Because Patreons are a little tighter group than members. Not that members aren't tight, but Patreon is a tighter group. And I have many of my Patreons that do yell at me, have been with me a long time. So if anybody doesn't think that Tinker, Monkey's Mama, won't tell me when I'm wrong, they absolutely will. Do you think they won't tell me that was a big mistake? They absolutely will. You don't think that I had 10 people message me in Discord about what I said to the other idiot? Oh, they absolutely did. They absolutely did. But they understand. They understand it. They may not agree with it. And they all may have said, yeah, Sweet Carolyn, Crystal, all of them. I just use Tinker and Monkey's Mama because they've been with me the longest. But they understand it. That doesn't mean they're not going to call me out. That doesn't mean they don't want to cringe and crawl, under a bus or throw me under a bus. They certainly are going to call me out. And they're going to tell me What the fuck did you just say? Even Tracy, the truth, says that to me. What the hell did you just say? But the difference is why they don't judge it and why they're going to call me out without leaving me is because they understand it. They see what goes on in all of these other chats. They see how much shit unwarranted that I get from these low-life people that I don't even entertain. But when I do entertain it, sometimes I'll go a little too hard. Today, I went over the edge. I did. I own that. I don't think I've ever said that to someone in my entire life, but I was mad. Me saying that is going to get clipped from now until eternity. People are going to tell them, go around, I'm the worst person in the world. I am a piece of shit. I'm okay with it. I really am, because I know why I said it. Just like all of these other clips that people have running around, I know why I said it. And my people know why I said it. But you'll still have the haters making videos of it, clipping it. Oh my God, Laura's so horrible, blah, blah. I'm okay with it. I apologized. What they won't show is what transpired it. That's what they won't show. Yeah, the apology would be left out. Absolutely. But they won't show what I was accused of. They won't show what transpired it. And that's okay. Why would I have empathy for her, River? Honestly, why would I have empathy for her? I'm just curious. If you can give me an honest reason why I should have empathy for her, I'm all ears. But just give me a reason why I should. They pushed you to your breaking point and don't blame you at all. Most of us would have done the same. And I agree with that too. Wispy has been coming after me probably about a month or two already for no reason. I don't even speak of her. I mean, I'll make a comment here and there about Desperate Whisper, but for the most part, I don't really talk about her. But she can't say the same. She has run her mouth over and over and over again. And I agree with that too. Not everyone who's a hater disagree. I'm 100% on that. Petra, I've already explained it. Honestly, I have, and I'm not going to keep explaining it. I 100% apologized. And people can either accept the apology and understand that I was fuming, rightfully so, or they won't, and they won't forgive me, and I'm okay with it. Because I know why I said it. And again, it was a low blow. I shouldn't have gone that low, but she shouldn't have run around saying my cancer was fake and they have my mammogram and everything else that was being said and the lies being spread on that stream. And where my fault came in, what really was my fault, I should have never let them get to me. And I did. And that's my fault. And I agree with that too, River. You did it immediately afterwards, your emotion. Thank you, Gary. And seriously, I am better than that. And I know I'm better than that. Totally believe it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Madhouse. I appreciate that. Keep throwing rocks at things that shine. Keep shining. I'm telling you. There's nothing more to discuss, Nunya. I didn't start any of this. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I will ever say something low again. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I will. I'm absolutely sure I will go low again. But there's an easy way to stop it. Don't come at me. Don't run lies about me, and I won't have to go low at you. I don't know why this is a hard concept. I can't say I'm never going to get mad again. I'm never going to go low. I absolutely will probably go low again. That has nothing to do with me apologizing. That has nothing to do with me not owning it. At least I'm woman enough to own it. Most of this community would double down and make excuses. I own my shit. I owned it immediately. It was a really harsh thing to say to someone. I shouldn't have said it, because that's the kind of karma that can come back and bite you in the ass. So I shouldn't have said it. There were other better ways that I could have handled it. I think you thought, oh, but there were better ways I could have handled it than gone that low. And I own that. Yeah, they do call me out. All right, let me read it again. Maybe I read it wrong. Giving apologies have to come with change. I do respect your ability to apologize. I hope your patrons could get you on the phone to... Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it wasn't about me going live. It was Granny's watching. And that first liar that came on is what triggered me. But did you not see what happened at the end of the live that made me say that? Maybe you didn't know what happened. So, is there anyone in here that don't know what happened? Or why I said what I said? I know, right, Gary? Because maybe there's people in here who don't know. Is there anyone that doesn't know what transpired? Oh, Varika, you don't know? It is easier than done. I agree. All right. So I'm sorry for not explaining it. So there were some people that all right, I have to give you the background. Oh, I'm not going to repeat it. It was bad, Dill. Really bad. So Granny's Live was doing Granny's watching Granny's Live. Granny was doing a live, basically the same thing that The Truth was doing yesterday or earlier, calling out the hypocrisy of these channels. So in QB's today, some liar went in there, made up a story that didn't even make sense. And of course, QB ran with it. And QB's like, oh, you're such a horrible person, Laura, in this made up story, because she's not intelligent enough to ask questions or to figure out, wait, this doesn't even make sense. She just ran with it. So that started it a little. So there is a hater of mine who decided for some reason to go on Granny's watching. Personally, I think she was trolling. And I think she was, Granny had like 550 people in there. And I'm pretty sure she was from Alicia's trying to derail it. That's my guess. Oh, so you don't know what happened. It's pretty bad. So listen up. For those of you that don't know, listen up. So Granny had like 550 people in there, and Dark Horse just started out repeating this lie that was told in Queen Bee's. She hates me. It was a bash Laura fest until, and you can tell she was doing it for someone until Granny put an end to it. Granny put an end to it like, no, that's not what happened. And, this didn't make sense. And this didn't make sense. And that didn't make sense. It was ridiculous. Unfortunately, she ended up losing like over 150 people. Nobody wanted to hear this woman. It was so absurd. I was getting irate, but I ended up leaving. I was like, let me know when this bitch is off. I'm not listening to this. She did handle it fairly. But truth was today. Okay. QB was today. Granny's watching was today. Desperate started last night. And then Laura did a live later. Okay. So that's what happened up until this lady. Then I'm getting messages. And now I'm already fuming as it is with all the assholes in chat. But what really triggered me was I kept getting messages that this mystery person was on Alicia's. Yes, that was on Alicia's panel. And they have my portal, my medical portal. And they're proving that I don't have cancer. I said, they don't have my medical documents because my medical documents are clear as day that I have cancer. No, I'm telling you, you got to watch it. I wasn't watching it. So now I'm escalated. I go back to Granny's watching. Somebody in Granny's watching, I think, mentioned it. I know, it was Tracy. Tracy the Truth jumped on Granny's watching's panel. And she was saying to Granny, like, thank you for calling out the hypocrisy. I was trying to do it yesterday, so on and so forth. Yeah. Then I find out that, and I had already known about what was happening over on Alicia's channel because I was being texted like 20 times. So then Truth happens to bring it up. And I was like, that's when I asked for a link. I said, give me a link because I'm about to fucking snap. Nobody has my portal information. Nobody. Doesn't matter who it is. Nobody's got it. Nobody has information about my medical records. Yeah, saying that they were looking at my mammogram, saying I'm lying. So now I'm escalated. First of all, I don't even have a picture of my mammogram. So now I'm taking pictures of my scheduled lumpectomy and I'm sending it around, like, to my friends. I'm like, don't share this. But I feel like even though I know everyone believes me and I know that everyone believes me, there's no reason for me to lie about it. When you're getting attacked over and over and over. Yeah, allegedly, MM was dropping a link to Laura's medical portal. And this is what I'm hearing. All right. And I'm freaking out. Just freaking out. Dark Horse said Laura could go into her portal to change. Yeah, you cannot change her fucking diagnosis. She's such an idiot. That's why I'm saying she was laughable. But exactly. They conveniently left the part out that showed except my exactly. When reading radiology reports, read the whole report. She was showing what I showed on my live, except they cut off half of it. Believed it. Alicia believed it. Everyone in her chat believed it. So here's this random troll who doesn't like me for whatever reason, stirring up everybody. QB didn't believe it. And all of a sudden, everybody didn't believe it. All of a sudden. Oh, yeah, I guess there's videos about it. I don't know. I haven't looked at any links. But all of a sudden, now I'm a liar and I don't have cancer. And there's somebody on Alicia's panel who's proving I don't have cancer. And this was all a lie. And every single one of these idiots bought right into it. How stupid do they look? So this mystery person, now I'm hearing all this stuff. And I go up on the panel. I said, look, there's no way she has my records. That's physically impossible. I don't know what kind of bullshit she's showing. But no, just no, this is bullshit. And I also caught something else that I'll show you in a minute. And I was like, mystery? First of all, you're fucking lying. I don't even understand why you're doing this. And I'm on panel. And I said, I cannot believe that you're running around saying how I'm lying about my cancer and I don't have cancer. You know what, bitch? I hope you get cancer. I hope it eats you from the fucking inside out. And then I left panel and I said it twice. That's what I said. That's what I apologized for. And after I left and I came back, because I had to calm down, but I came back, And I saw she was on the panel, but I did apologize. I absolutely apologized to her. Did I get an apology? Absolutely not. Have I gotten an apology from Alicia MM or anyone else running with this bullshit? No, I have not. So then I went one step further, and I showed my medical records, and I'll show you what they missed. Now, I didn't see what they were showing. I couldn't tell you what they were showing. But when I saw this, when they saw this, you would think that one person would have had enough balls to come over and apologize to me. But nope, that doesn't fit their narrative. They only want to talk about what I said. So hence why I'm saying, given the circumstances, I don't know if I would. I'm sure I'm going to go low again. I am. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure I will go low again. If people don't like me going low, don't talk about me. Done. But what these idiots, and again, I don't know what they showed or didn't show, but let me show you. Hold on. What? I got to pull it up again. Gone the only thing that keeps this place interesting. Good point. All right. You know what's funny? They say that I got a pneumonia education handout on December 4th. I never got that, unless I was at the doctor. Okay. Now, how people miss this, I don't know. Because to me, now, mind you, we're not just talking one person missing this. We're not talking that. We're talking on an entire chat, someone who has cancer at the moment, well, had whatever, at the moment, make a mobster who likes to tout how beautiful she is and how wonderful she is and everything else, and how perfect she is, because that's what she says. You know, that's what she wants to act like. I know, the redacted one. And not one of them were smart enough to read. And let me show. Thank you, Joy. And let me show what somehow they all missed. How they all missed it, I do not know. Hold on, let me just. I'll put that there. I really don't know how you miss this. But somehow they all did. Every single one of them. Okay. Clearly states, and there's something else on top, but impression, no suspicious sonographic abnormality in either breast beyond the patient's known left breast malignancy. How do you miss that? But let's go one step further. The patient is 52-year-old female, recently diagnosed with left breast invasive ductal carcinoma. Please fucking tell me how you miss this. How do you miss this? Tell me. How did they miss that? All of them, not just one person, not just two people, all of them. Do you have to be a rocket scientist to read this? Just how? Do you really have to be a rocket scientist to read this correctly? A 4-year-old can read this correctly, but they all want to be doctors. They all know what they're talking about. They know everything. Could you I don't get it. How could you be you know what, James? Like, and you're right. Hang on. Hold on. You're right about this, though. Hold on. Like, it's got a good point. Just in case they can't see it. Uh-oh. What was that? What the hell? All right. All right. All right. So, like, and just for you. Hold on. Because Lycan's got a point in case they can't see in the back. Okay. Just in case they can't see. No suspicious sonogram abnormality in either breast beyond the patient's known left breast malignancy. Lycan, you're a guy. Do you have to be a brain surgeon to fucking figure this out? Do you have to even be a female to know how to read that? And then 52-year-old female recently diagnosed with left breast invasive ductal carcinoma. Hello? This isn't rocket science. Looks like cancer, all right. So again, we have MM, we have Alicia, but even if you miss that part, it says it right here. Right here it says it. And then when I was gone, I heard that this mystery person was sitting there yelling at how it's not my left side. It is my left side. It's clear as day of my left side. This isn't rocket science. You don't have, but the fact that they all seem to miss it, I truly am embarrassed for them. And I'm not lying. I really am embarrassed for them. You can't not see that. You just can't. Thank you. That's a comment I didn't expect, but thank you. Right boob good, Peter left boob. Are crayons needed? I think so. I really do. But I just don't know how all these people miss this. You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist. It's easy breezy. But not one apology. Not one apology from any of them. Not an apology from Alicia, Mystery, the one that started all this nonsense. Not one apology from any of them. Why? Why? And then QB's letting them run this bullshit over there too. Okay. Without checking anything. The story this woman gave on QB today didn't even make sense. Like, the logic behind it just didn't even make sense. And that's what I was saying. How fucking dumb can these people be? But keep running. Keep attacking my business. Keep attacking my... It's fucking crazy. Misery did, I guess, when she was... Oh, that's another thing. Speaking of Misery, that's another thing. Everybody is thinking that... I don't know, someone was hating on Misery saying that, or hating on me saying that I asked him to promote my candles or something. I've never asked him to promote my candles, ever. I don't get what these people are fucking running with. I mean, this shit is crazy. No, not misery, mystery. Mystery is the one that ran with this, not misery. Not really surprised. QB's pile constantly spreads misinformation about everything. 100%. But not one apology. So you can run around trashing my name and you think it's okay. No, I never got the breast MRI. They kind of bypassed it. They just kind of I think that's why they might be taking 2 lymph nodes with the lumpectomy. That's what I'm assuming. Because everyone told me it was going to take 1, but no, it's actually 2. But I just don't know why these people are so goddamn obsessed with me. It's crazy to me. I'm telling you, like, and that's only a small part of it. But I just, what are you lacking that you're coming after fucking everything about me? It's creepy. The fact that I have to call my doctor tomorrow and make sure that, nothing gets changed, they don't do anything, like, that's scary. I shouldn't have to fucking do that. But you have these fucking crazies that do it. I know. That was the other thing I was going to say, Crystal. The whole, if QB had a half a fucking brain, all you had to do was think of the story for 5 seconds. Why would I need a death certificate if I'm charging someone? That doesn't even make logic. There's no logic in that. Literally, there's no logic. I don't give a shit if you send me a picture of someone else's death. If you're paying me to make you a candle and that's what you send me, so be it. But Connie Branch, you will never be invited in this chat again. Ever. Ever, never, ever. So next time anyone sees you, block her. Her and her fucking lies. Let her go be a bee. I think, to be honest with you, the 40 or 50. I think they're 40. I'm pretty sure they're 40. I have to look on the website, but I'm pretty sure they're 40. Hey. But when I pull up the website, it pulls up the new one, not the old one. And the new one's not published yet. Let me look. Fluffer, shut up. Oh, all right. It is pulling up the old one. Good. All right. Hush. I don't know why he does this at night. $40. Shut up. And if you're curious, this is what they look like. There's the front, and then there's the back. And they're 40. Winston! My God. Yeah, I heard she was there. She was here in the first stream. I know, right? And then there's other ones I made. Oh my God. Winston, stop. Jesus Christ. Come here. I don't know. Why does he keep barking at you, Buka? No, Winston, stop. I He can't save you. I don't know what he wants. No, you're not getting down because you're annoying as hell. Yeah, really. Not today, Fluffer. So yeah, so those are the memorial candles I make. They're 40. You can see it right there. There's the price, $40. And all someone on that chat would have to do is look at the candle. Just look at the candle. Go to the website. You even get to choose from all these different scents. So why would I charge $70-something? I have a website. Yeah, I call him Fluffer. I have a website that people can buy from. I'm not doing shit under the table. People are fucking ridiculous. But QB isn't bright enough to fucking figure that out. No, you're not getting down because all you're going to do is bark at him. She's just not that fucking bright. Cats are quiet. You got a good point. Do have a good point. But I am putting the memorial candles on sale. They're one of my first sales because I figure that some people want to buy one for Christmas. What? What? I got to make all this funky ass noise. No, you're not getting down. Nope. You're staying up here until I get off. Because nobody wants to hear your butt bark. Nope. Nope. So yeah. What did I just do? Shit. All right. You didn't stand here as butt bark, but you're right though. Animals, cats don't. I heard a. Cats don't make noise. All right, you guys. No, I can't even give you a sneak peek. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. What? Meh, meh, meh. 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 What? What's the matter? You mad because I won't put you down? Quick sneak peek. That's all you're getting. That was your quick sneak peek. Not showing you anything else. Stop. What? Because all you're going to do is bitch. Nobody wants to hear you bitch. What? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? No, they don't, Petra. To answer your question, they don't. They don't. They don't, they don't, they don't. No, just relax. Just relax. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. I said what I had to say. I got to wrap up some orders because all this drama is taken away. But yeah, I said what I had to say. And now I move on. I'm not going to fucking stress over these idiots. It's not worth it. And that's it. I proved my point. And again, I want everyone to take notice. Not one of these assholes that ran around lying about me have apologized. Not one. Not one. it speaks volumes. Yeah, thank you, Petra. And now one of them has apologized for running with this lie that I don't have cancer. That is how sick they are. And I wanted everyone to see how fucking sick they are. Because they really, truly are. And one thing I will never apologize for, ever, I will never apologize for being a strong ass bitch that I am and not using something so intense like my cancer to fuck my subs, to dry my subs, to bleed my subs of money. I will never do that. And I think they can't handle that either. They can't handle the fact that I know that this is a heavy blow in my life, but I'll get through it. I will absolutely get through it. And those that want to support me can, and those that don't have to. I'll be okay. Right? I don't need to lie to my subs. I don't need to burn my subs. I don't need to, make this 10 times more dramatic than it needs to be. No, and I haven't asked for a dime. That's what I'm saying. I have not even asked for a dime, pushed anything. Yeah, I've talked about my Amazon list. First time I've ever really made one. By the way, the kids are adding stuff. So I've been writing who's who. But I told the kids, just put it on that list. So I have to do I got to add Dayton's one by one, but Sage was adding stuff. I think Phoenix was too. But I can't even tell you which one of them wouldn't use this as a way to gain money or attention, as we see. I'm not using this for any of that. I'm just being me, telling my subs and my subscribers what's going on in my life. Then you have this idiot, oh, she didn't prove it. I sure as fuck did. Go to my other channel. And then 5 minutes later, she's like, oh, well, we don't need to prove it. People shouldn't have to prove it. You just asked me for proof, you fucking idiot. I can't with them. I agree, Joanna. It's Laura. So, all right. This live is being streamed inside Benjamin Button Hospital. Is it? Is that the psych ward? I wish it was a psych ward. I really, truly do. Right? We wish it was a psych ward. You need to prove they're the ones that have care. I agree. I know, Joanna. It's all me. Should we call you MM? Because that's who I think you are. I bring this all on myself. Okay. It must be. It must be me. Right? Tony Tim make an appearance. Oh, no, I think that's MM, actually. That was the truth. Oh, was it? I agree, Red. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's MM, but I'm not positive. I might be wrong. Right? All right, now you calm down. Tiny Tim? Well, we know who Tiny Tim is. What? Speaking of, Sweet Carolyn, fucking Tim left a comment for Granny saying, I would not have Laura on panel anymore. This was yesterday. This didn't even have anything to do with today. It was pretty funny. Proof, just offer them their own viewing of post-op. They will decline. Fuck wingers. Be yourself. This is your... I agree, Zoot. Of course they're demanding this receipts because I'll tell you why, though. Before I go, let me explain this. The reason why people demand receipts, because they know they would lie. They know they would lie about cancer or anything that encompasses cancer. So because their minds lie and they would scam their subs and they would scam people, that's why they're automatically telling somebody else that they would. Goes back to exactly, Crystal, but it goes back to a cheating boyfriend. If someone is always accusing you of cheating, they're cheating. If somebody's always accusing you of stealing money, they're stealing money. If someone's always accusing you of lying, they're lying. And I don't mean situational. I don't mean like someone isn't lying, like I call Alicia a liar. I don't mean that kind of stuff. I'm saying that, if your boyfriend is telling you that he's going to be at the park at 7:00 and you go to the park and he's not there, and he does this to you over and over and over and over. Yeah, he's accusing you of not being at the park because he's never at the park. Bad example, but you guys know what I'm saying. And I just don't get why more people don't see that. I don't. Self-styled grift detectives are just looking to find anything to accept. Yeah, but a lot of it is because, yeah, exactly, a pattern. That, and I know someone's going to, well, you're always accusing Alicia of lying. Totally different, not what I'm talking about. Because I can prove that. But totally different scenario for anyone who tries to twist it. But yeah, if your boyfriend's always accusing you of cheating, he's cheating. Someone's always accusing you of, oh, you're always this and you're always that. And you did this. There are those shady ones. And I wish more people would fucking see that. Projecting. Thank you. Queen Bee does it relentlessly every day. Every day. If you look at her posts, not her posts, her comments periodically, you see that over and over and over. So it says to me that all these people that accuse me of this and that, because that's what they would do. And that's what they do. They're a bunch of fucking liars and scammers and want to blame everybody else when it's always them, it's always been them, and it will always be them. So on that note, I am going to get some to eat, and I got to wrap Carolyn's candles, which are long overdue, and a couple of others. Yeah, if your man is accusing, he's the one that's doing it. I agree. So, all right, I will see you lovely people tomorrow. I may go on super late tonight with a calm live. I don't know because I don't know. But you never know. I'll be up pretty late. Hey, coffee. But they were sending people over telling Laura they hacked her portal and was showing the medical. Imagine her confusion, then saying she was lying about cancer. Amen, Petra. It was horrible. Thank you, Lycan. It was fucking horrible. So before he annoys too many people, I will see you beautiful people later tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Make a wish.